Hey everybody, thank you for joining my channel. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe, like this video, and leave a comment if you will. Check out my background. This is a real scenery. That is not Photoshop. That is not stock footage or anything. That is a real autumn fall day. It's beautiful. Let's just say that. So hopefully you all are well and blessed on this beautiful Sunday afternoon. And yeah, I just wanted to hop on here really quickly. Something in my spirit wants to talk about reasons why a man or woman may not want to be in a relationship with you, or why they ghosted you, or why they lost interest, or what, you know what I'm saying? And you may, and it's not what you think it is. Like, first of all, let's talk about every time when a person does not want to be with you or doesn't like you or whatever, it's 100% of the time, all of the time, when a person is not interested in you or don't like you or ghost you or break up with you or whatever, it's not 100% anything that has to do with you. So that's what I want to talk about today, because as a culture, we always like to think that something is wrong with me, something is wrong with you, because this person doesn't want to be with you. They choose to be with somebody else. So it has to be something wrong with me, but it's nothing wrong with you in most situations, in most circumstances. So first off, I want to say that this applies for men and women, and I just wanted to give my own personal opinion about why some people lose interest. First off, they were interested in you for the wrong reasons right off the bat, right off the gate. It could be for monetary reasons. That's number one. Or they're just attracted to you for how you look. If you are attractive female, if you are attractive male, they may just be lusting after you and just want to have sex with you and get in your pants. And once they have sex with you and get what they want, then they're going to exit stage left, because they're no longer interested, no longer attracted to you, because you gave them what they wanted. And there's no way to avoid that if that's what they were looking for in the beginning. There was their goal. That's what they wanted. You could wait 2 months, you could wait 6 months, you can wait a year. But if that's the kind of time they're on, that they're not looking for a relationship, they were just looking to hit it and quit it, there's nothing you can do about that. And that has to be understood, man or woman. So yes. And then, so another thing is, this man or woman may not be financially stable, or may feel some kind of way. Like for a men, they may not have their finances in order, so they may feel intimidated. They may feel like they can't provide, can't help you out with bills, or can't take you out on dates. So they run out of fear of being misjudged, or they are dusty, or they broke, or whatever. They could look good or whatever, but they just don't have their stuff together. They could be living with somebody. They could be in a relationship with somebody. They could be staying with a girl, stay with a woman just to have a place to live, but choose to date you because you actually their cup of tea, but they can't be with you because they actually don't have their stuff together. And that could go for a man and woman. So some people date people just for benefits and to have a place to live, and they really don't want to be with that person for real. They just using them because they don't have their stuff together. So you have to understand that has nothing to do with you. That's out of your control. That has nothing to do with you personally. That doesn't mean that you're not worthy or you're not good enough. That just means that they are not in a place right now where they can be in a responsible, dependable, committed relationship, because they're not where they need to be in life. And so they may just simply they may lose interest for whatever reason, but they should communicate that. It could be or like I said, a fear of intimacy, or external factors, or they may feel overwhelmed. Okay, first I want to say they may want to avoid confrontation. They might find it easier to just remove themselves out of the relationship because they want to avoid being confronted with responsibilities, with addressing why they don't want to be with you. So you may feel like so that makes your imagination run wild, and you feel like they ghosting you, or they don't like you, or whatever, but it's really nothing you could do to prevent that. So that has to be understood, that this video is about men and women, and we have to evaluate and examine the reasons why people choose to not be in a relationship with you for one reason or another that has nothing to do with you personally. And that's what I'm talking about, because Sometimes men or women are simply not looking for a serious committed relationship, and that has to be understood. So it doesn't matter how good you are as a man or woman, they could not mentally be in a place to be in a relationship, or they may physically not be in a place to be in a relationship, or they just want to date around, but they're not going to just, most of the time, just right off the bat, just tell you that they looking to be intimate with somebody, but they don't want to be in a relationship. That may come after you already been intimate with this person. And that has to be understood, that even if you wait or you get married to this person, people can always change their mind and switch up on you. But you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, in reality, it's about a person's morals and their values. And if you don't see any value in being in a monogamous relationship or being committed to a person, there are benefits to being in a monogamous relationship, and there are benefits to being in a committed relationship. There are benefits to being with there is benefits to being with one specific person and having a stable life, having a teamwork, being committed, working together. There are benefits in that. Now, this person may not be 100% your type, or whatever. You may not like them for superficial, shallow vein reasons. They butt may not be as big as you want it. They may not be as tall as you like. They may not be the complexion that you want. Their hair might not be long. Their hair might be short. They might need to go to the gym. All of that is superficial, shallow vein reasons to not be with somebody that actually has your best interest at heart, man or woman. So if a man, I have not met a man that's matching my energy. I simply have not met a man that actually matches my energy. Most men that I have dated in the past were low vibrational, and I mean low vibrational where they are disrespectful, they mistreated me, and they took me for granted, and I feel like, why would you, there's no point in mistreating a person and you still dealing with this person. Like, I don't understand it. That never made sense to me. Like, why would you? And that's like it's like a defense mechanism, or like it's like a projection of energy, because for some reason you may have low self-esteem or feel insecure in one area or another. So instead of addressing the area that you need work in, you choose to put the person down that you're with. And that's, in general, people do that. People tend to, take advantage and abuse good people. Like, you can have a good helping mother, or you can have a good helping friend, or you can have a good helping father, but some kids do not appreciate their mother, and some kids do not appreciate their father. A person that actually has their best interest at heart and actually calls and checks on them and cash apps them and send them money and help them out in times of need, but that person never doesn't appreciate them. That's the type of person that, it doesn't matter how good you are to this person, they truly just don't appreciate people in general. So that has to be understood, that this video is about. I'm talking about, I just love this background because it's a beautiful fall day, and the sun is not shining. It's a little gloomy, but I like days like this, especially on a Saturday. I'm loving the vibes, and it's not that cold outside. It's a perfect fall day today. But this video is about, this video is to bring a little insight and awareness to people, because this has to be taken into consideration, because people love to project, and we take things personally, and at the end of the day, we can't. That's one of the 4 agreements, not to take things personal. Always do your best, be impeccable with your words, and I forgot the other one, but we have to know that when a person chooses not to be with you, it isn't always because of you, and that has to be understood. So why would you take it personal? Try not to take it personal. Don't be so hung up on saying that a person is no good, or they a dog, or they whatever, because they just are not relationship material, or don't want to be in a relationship. So the 4 agreements was, be impeccable with your words. Don't take anything personally. don't make assumptions, and always do your best. So I have forgot the one that do not make assumptions, and that's what I'm talking about right now. We cannot make assumptions to think that he doesn't want to be with me because he wants to be with somebody else. And that may be the case. He may be in a relationship already. From my personal experience, like what I have experienced, I could think, okay, I could be good for this person. I could be the best thing that ever happened to them. I could be the blessing, the dream come true, actually be who God sent to you. But if you don't see that, or you want to dwell on superficial, shallow vein reasons why you don't want to be with me, or you simply are not in the headspace to be in a relationship with me or anybody, then that could be a factor. Or you either, but it has nothing to do with me at the end of the day, per se, because if you, and then because it really doesn't have nothing to do with me, because 9 times out of 10, this same person will try to be intimate with me, but just do not want to be in a relationship with me. So for whatever reason, that's what guys do. If a man just want to have sex with you or whatever, if a man just want to be intimate with you, or a woman just want to take money from you, that has nothing to do 100% with who you are as a person. You could be the perfect man for this woman. You could be the perfect woman for this man. But if they don't see that, or they think the grass is greener, or they think they can do better for whatever reason, that has nothing to do with you, honestly, at the end of the day. Because like, if you, it's like people have different priorities, or different, people have different I want to say, what is the word? People require different things. People have different requirements to what they are looking for in a relationship, and they prioritize their requirements differently. So everybody has different requirements of what they find important in relationships. Some men and some women may want a man to make a certain amount of money. Some men may not want their woman to work. Some men may want you to go 50-50. Some women may want a man to take care of her. Some women may want to go 50-50, or some women are independent, and they just like, I could take care of myself. I don't need you for anything. So everybody is different. Everybody's not the same. So in that situation, me personally, I'm independent. I don't need a man to take care of me. I'm in a category where I'm not a gold digger. I don't need a sugar daddy or anything like that. So I'm not in that category. That's just, everybody's different. That doesn't mean I'm better or I'm worse, because that's not something that I require. I'm just in a category where I'm actually independent. I take care of myself, and I'm thankful for that, and I appreciate that, because that hasn't always been the case. So just because I'm independent today doesn't mean that I've always been independent. Or just because you want somebody to take care of you today doesn't mean that you will always want somebody to take care of you. And just because you're independent today doesn't mean that you would not be open to being taken care of, because I'm open to being taken care of. Now, if you want to come take care of me and you want to love me right and treat me right, I'm definitely open to that. I'm definitely open for suggestions. We could definitely examine that. We can definitely talk about that if that's what you want to do, because I'm not be like, but even I met a guy, I used to talk to this African guy, and he said he don't want his wife to work or whatever. But that's a whole nother story. But I understand people don't want their woman to work or whatever. But I have to do something, you know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't never just want nobody to just completely just take care of me, because I want to have my own money. I want to be able to do my own thing and whatever. But anyway, what this video is about, at the end of the day, don't take it personal. That's one of the 4 agreements. Don't take it personal, and don't assume anything, and be impeccable with your words, and always do your best. So I actually do my best. I'm being more impeccable with my words. I'm not taking anything personal, and I'm not assuming anything. So I'm assuming, if I'm assuming anything, I'm gonna assume something about myself. I'm gonna assume that I am the best version of myself. I'm gonna assume that everything's gonna work out in my favor, and everything always works out for me and for my best interest. And if it doesn't work out for me, then it's not meant for me, because the Most High has my back, and the universe is always conspiring on my behalf. So if a man doesn't want to be with me or see my worth, that means that if he was in my life and he didn't see my worth, then he would mistreat me and take advantage of me and not appreciate me and all of that. So do you really want to be with this person if they don't see your value, and you just love them so much, but you don't require them to actually appreciate you? Like, do you really want to be with a person if they don't have their stuff together? So like, don't take it personal. And that's what this video is about. I know that it's hard to accept the truth and accept facts, but I'm making this video for a reason. This video is for somebody, because it's on my spirit, it's on my heart, and I need to post this video ASAP, because it's a real thing. Like, and I have to tell myself too, I had to say, I don't want my specific person to be with me if he is not mentally, spiritually, or financially, or happy where he wants to be. And he has to make that decision on his own, whoever that is. Like, I wouldn't want you to be with me and you're not ready to settle down. You still want to have fun, and you're still young, and you want to sow your royal oats around the town, around across America, and you want to live your best life, and you want to hang out, and you want to turn up and all of that and this and that. So no, I wouldn't want to be with you like that, because I'm not in that phase of my life. I am a homebody. I'm responsible. I don't go out like this. So why would I wouldn't want a man to be that way. So that has to be understood. So, but if I was that type to hang out and party and all of that, then that would make sense that I could be with a man that's partying or whatever. But yeah, that has to be understood, that every time a person chooses not to be with you, man or woman, male or female, it doesn't always have something to do with you, because you could be the best thing ever. You could weigh 200 pounds, 300 pounds, whatever. They say on 600-pound life, they always have a man. And I understand that people on the 600-pound life, they always have somebody. So it's not about 100% how you look or how much money you have, or if you got a Benz or you could have the baddest body, you could be a baddie, you could have a condo, you could have degrees, you could have all this. We've seen it. We know this for a fact. The baddest women be single AF. So that is not the problem. Just like me, I'm nice looking to be the age that I am. I'm independent, have my stuff together. But if it's meant to be, it'll be. I can't force anything. So we're not forcing anything. We're not forcing a connection. We're not forcing a relationship just to be in a relationship. So we cannot condemn or criticize somebody for being single and being the best version of themselves, because it's not always about a relationship. Life is not about me being with a man, or it's not about a man being with a woman. That's a accessory. That's not a necessity. That's an added addition. That's not I have goals and a life of my own. I have my own individuality, and that's what we really need to focus on and examine and evolve and do everything for yourself. Evolve mentally, spiritually, emotionally, do your own inner work, healing, everything. That's like, I have to take care of myself and be happy and whole and everything 100% before I get into a relationship with the man I love and want to be with, my husband. So I can't not get into a relationship and then try to be healthy or try to take care of myself, or you know what I'm saying. So I'm already doing that. I already did that. So like, you can't, it's like you don't, you know what I'm saying, you doing these things because this is who you are. This is because this is what you like to do. This is who you choose to be, how you choose to show up in the world. Like, so that's like, you can't let people define you or stop you from living your best life and doing what's in your best interest. So if a person finds that attractive and they like that and they respect that and they appreciate that, then that's good. But we don't do things just to get the result. It's like we don't pray just to get a house, a car, a job, or whatever. We don't do that. We pray to thank the Most High and for all that He's already done for us, and we leave it in His hands that He will lead us and guide us to the direction that He wants us to go, so we can be in alignment with our highest good. Because we could want something, but if it's not right for us, then and we're truly in alignment, God, the Most High, is not going to give us something that's not in our best interest. So that has to be understood. So like, I could pray for a husband, I could pray for my specific person, but if my specific person isn't mentally, spiritually, or financially, or he's not in a mindset of he's superficial, or if every woman, like some men do not have no self-control. They could see a nice looking woman and they have to talk to her, and they want to get her phone number, and they want to shoot their shot at every woman they meet. Or a woman could be the same way. Now that's like, if I'm married, which I am in reality, I had a Uber driver drive me to work today, and Uber drivers always male. I always get a male Uber driver 9 times out of 10. And it could be an attractive guy or whatever, or a guy that probably like me or attracted to me or something like that. But do that mean I'm supposed to talk to every Uber driver that ever drops me off just because they find me attractive? No, that does not mean that. I'm already in a relationship. I'm just technically separated right now. So that has to be understood, that goes both ways. So the fact that I don't turn down, phone numbers, I don't turn down advances after I get married. I turn down advances from men right now because I'm already married. I'm already officially taken in my mind, in reality. You know what I'm saying? Why would I entertain dating a new man or whatever, giving everybody a chance with me, if I already know that that's not what I want? Like that, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, that doesn't make sense to me. Like, why would you, you see where I'm going? I'm trying to make an example of, you don't do something after you in the situation. You do something, you do it before. You prepare yourself before the situation actually takes place, if that makes sense. And that goes for so many different things. Like, if you're going to go camping, you have to have all of your camping supplies. You have to have enough food. You have to have everything intact in order before you go on this road trip or whatever, where you're going. You don't get to the destination and then you don't have everything that you need and you're looking for. So that goes with relationships, that goes with marriage, it goes with anything that you're trying to do in life to get to where you need to be. You have to be prepared and so you can have the tools that you need to get the job done. But anyway, this video is about, don't take it personal. Don't assume anything. Always do your best and don't make assumptions, because when a person, man, woman, does not want to be with you or leaves you alone, it doesn't always mean that there's something wrong with you, or they don't like you, or you're not good enough, or you're not their cup of tea, or whatever. And even if that is the case, don't take it personally. Never take it personally, because that's one of the 4 agreements, because that's their own opinion and that's their own in their own mind. But at the end of the day, how somebody feels about you does not define who you really are and truly are, because somebody could think that you don't know what you're talking about, that you not good enough, or whatever, and then a week, a month, or 2, 6 months down the road, your situation could completely change and do a 180, and you all of that in a bag of chips and a tiki punch on the side. So people could try to sleep on you today, and you could be a multi-millionaire tomorrow, and you're gonna be like, you had your chance, you missed out on a good thing. But you didn't want to, you was too busy focused on the wrong stuff, that you missed out on your blessing. And that has happened to plenty of people. And people be like, well, now you want to come back. Now you want to come back when this person is successful. Because I'm sure that if this person, this man or woman, left you and you actually won the lottery tomorrow, they would be singing a different tune. But then that would mean that they just basically just want to be with you for your money. And that's what, so you wouldn't even want to be with them then if that's the case. But that has to be understood, that people can change their mind at the drop of a dime, and that doesn't have anything to do with you personally. So don't take it personal if a person chooses to ghost you or chooses to not see your worth or your value and don't appreciate you for the person that you are. We cannot get in our feelings and take it as an insult to who we are at the end of the day, because your opinion about me is simply your opinion about me, and it's not based on reality or how I feel about me, feel about myself. So that has to be understood. But yes, at the end of the day, remember to always keep the Most High first. Be blessed, stay safe, and don't do nothing I wouldn't do. Assalamu alaikum, my sisters and brothers. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. See you next time. Bye.